Okay, so these are the products I'm reviewing. Reolink NVR, network video recorder, and the Reolink RLC-823S1 security cameras. Y'all get that information if y'all want to get more detail on the product. Look that up fine. I'm just going to give y'all my review and my thoughts on this. So y'all stick around. Hey, welcome back to my channel, my last 30 years. I'm going to do a review today on the Reolink camera, security camera, and the NVR. And I'll post everything somewhere up here, let y'all know the model numbers and what I have. And I'm going to let y'all know a few things I like about them and a few things I don't like about them and whether I would buy them again. All right, I guess first things first, I'm going to let y'all know, show y'all my setup and show you how I got everything monitoring everything that I need to monitor around my property. So I'm going to give y'all a shot of the product that I'm using, where I have it, okay? So this is the NVR. I've got it set up over here by my TV entertainment center and got all the wires ran. I do like the NVR. It has a lot of options. You can see 6 or 8 cameras at one time on the TV screen. So I do like that. I'm going to take you outside and show y'all my setup for the security cameras. All right, outside, hope y'all can see this. It's going to be a little sunny, but there's one of my cameras I have set up. It's tracking me now. And I have buried the cable going to my house. Set up real nice. We'll take y'all over here to the other camera I have set up. I have 2 of these cameras. I was hoping to cover my whole property with them because they do pan and tilt and zoom. They do an automatic panning and tilting, but they won't do automatic zooming on the subjects. There's my other setup. So this one was to monitor my front of the house. I have them buried. Now I've just installed this probably about 2 weeks ago, so it's not 100% done yet. You see, I got it going up to my house. I'm gonna let y'all know about these lights too. So, all right, let's go back inside. I'll let you know what exactly I thought about these cameras. All right, now time for my honest review of the RLC-823S1 security cameras from Reolink and the NVR RLNB-410. Y'all can look those up if y'all want to get all the specifications and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through all that. Like I said, this is just an honest review what I thought about the cameras. So the cameras seem to have a good build quality. When I opened them up, most of the housing and such on the cameras was made out of metal. Heavy, felt sturdy in my hands, felt like they were of substance. So seemed like a good value for the money, the build quality on them. Everything seemed to be working great. I got them hooked up. Easy to hook up to the NVR one cable, network cable, power over Ethernet. So that was very, very simple to do. As soon as I hooked them up, bam, they installed on the NVR. So everything was going great. One of the reasons I got these cameras because of the pan and tilt and zoom. The pan and tilt will happen automatically when it's tracking someone. It will not zoom in on someone when it's tracking. You'll have to manually zoom in to an area that you want to look at, or set the zoom and leave it to watch an area. If it sees an object, it will track it, but it will not zoom in on it. That was okay for me. I understood that when I bought it. The thing that I needed it for was to patrol areas and track items that came into view. If I had that feature, I would only need 2 cameras to cover my whole property, because it would patrol different areas. You can set it up to patrol 4, 5, 6 different areas, and it automatically goes to those areas, and for a set amount of time. And then if an object, animal, person, vehicle came into view, it would stop patrolling and start tracking. So that's what I wanted, so I would not have to have so many cameras. Got it out of the box, got it hooked up, put them on the poles. Y'all saw that. Worked great. Patrolled and tracked. Not a problem. The only problem I was having was when it saw automobiles. When the automobiles were even parked and not moving, it thought they were moving all the time. And it would just record it and give me notifications. Automobile, 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 just constantly. So, to backtrack a little bit, before I purchased the cameras, I did a lot of research on them. Went on to Reolink site, one of their forum sites, asking questions and trying to get answers. And one of the things was about the patrol and tracking feature at the same time. And at one point, a couple of years ago, it said it was not able to do that at this time, but they were working on it. So I said, well, maybe this is not the camera for me. A few weeks later, I did some more searching. I saw that someone from Reolink technical support had commented that their next update, these cameras would be able to patrol and track at the same time. I did a little more searching, and sure enough, a few months later or so, I see another comment from the person. They had the update. These will patrol and track at the same time. Great. So that's why I purchased them. Get them out. Yeah, they patrol and track at the same time. Except I was having problems with them seeing cars as constant, and I was getting constant notifications. Yes, I could have turned that off, but that's not what I wanted. I needed notifications when someone pulled up or something like that. But anyway, so I went online. There was updates for the firmware for the NVR and the cameras. I updated everything, started up the cameras again. They would not patrol and track at the same time. They still saw cars parked, and they had the little outline around them showing that they were tracking it. The camera wouldn't actually track. It would still track other stuff that came into the yard, but all the cars in the neighborhood, it had squares around them like they were moving. I could go out there and walk, and it would track me, and the camera would move to track me, and it would have me an outline around me, and I could stop, and the outline would go away. But the cars were constant. So I updated it, still no good, but the patrol and track function stopped. It would not do those at the same time anymore. So I emailed support, And they said, oh yes, those patrol and track at the same time. Check this, this, this. Okay, did all that? Nope, still not doing it. So they said, okay, we made a mistake. Somebody else is emailing me, a different person. We made a mistake. Those cameras will not patrol and track at the same time. They will patrol and track when the next update for the app comes out. When's that going to be? It'll be in a few weeks. Okay, I'll wait. I waited, got the app update, would not patrol and track at the same time. Came back and told me, sorry, these cameras don't patrol and track at the same time. Great. Now what I'm going to do. So I'm emailing back and forth, but different people are answering these emails. It's not like one person is reading all these emails. So, and the next person that reads the email does not go back and read all the emails to find out what's going on. So another person will ask me, well, what's this? Can you try this? Can you try that? Well, wait, these cameras do patrol and track. Well, these cameras don't patrol and track. I was getting a lot of different information. And finally, somebody said, look, we have an update for the firmware. So tried it, didn't work. So they finally came back, well, with these cameras will not do it. They will patrol and track at the same time for up to 60 seconds. Well, that's not good for me. I mean, if somebody's walking around and it'll track them for a little while, then all of a sudden go back to patrolling area, and it's not watching that person anymore. So that's not what I need. So a lot of back and forth. Well, I need 2 more cameras to cover the areas that I need to cover. What do you suggest? And I had a lot of different questions for them. But make this short and sweet. I had a lot of different questions for them. They would not answer my questions. They kept going around. And like I said, different people were answering the emails, and different people were still not reading all the emails to find out what's going on. So I kept updating them. You're not answering these questions. You're not answering these questions. And they'd answer one of them about the cameras that I have. They would not answer. They would not recommend any other camera. I kept constantly asking them, well, what cameras can I get? Even if they don't pan and tilt and zoom. What cameras do you recommend to cover the areas that I'm wanting to cover, and how many cameras should I get? And they just would not answer. I got kind of fed up with that. And I said, look, they're not doing what you promised they would do on your website or in your emails. Just give me a refund. Or give me a compensation so I can go out and find my own cameras to put with this system. They finally told me, okay, we're going to give you a full refund. No other questions, no other comments about, compensation so I can buy other cameras. Or they would. It's like they didn't want me as a customer, because I was willing to buy from them, because I like their build quality. And as far as everything else in these cameras, they work great. They pick up 100 foot, 200 foot away as far as motion. That I loved. The other cameras that I've purchased, 20, 25, 35 feet max. These would pick up 200 feet away. Any movement. Loved that. So I was asking, what cameras do you have that do this, even if they're stationary? I want that to be able to pick up far away. Nothing. They would not answer my questions. So for those reasons, I am returning these cameras. In the future, will I buy them again? Yes, if they update and everything works according to what they say it would work. Other than, I love the cameras. They do what they say they're going to do, except for that one thing, the patrol and the tracking. Do your research. See if the specifications that they have you'll be able to use them for your purposes. I would not purchase them right now for my needs. They may work great for your needs. You may not need that, the patrol and the tracking at the same time. And if you don't, they're great cameras. The customer service has a lot to be desired. So I'm hesitant about purchasing from Reolink company in the future because of the customer service. I've got emails to show. It's just like they did not want to recommend anything because maybe they'll be put on the spot, or but I think a company should be able to recommend their product. Not let you guess. I mean, you'll be buying and returning, buying and returning. I was trying to stop all that and get their recommendations. They're supposed to be in this business, the security business, selling security cameras. I should be able to tell them my needs, and they should be able to tell me the product they had that would fulfill my needs. That's how I look at things. So that reason, at this point, I will not be buying from Reolink again. Y'all make your own decisions. I hope this video was informative and helpful for you. If it was, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more content of reviews. These are just my opinions, folks. Take what you can use and leave the rest. Thanks again. Y'all come back.